Hello friends, welcome to Unreal Engine Essentials video tutorials series. In the previous video tutorials we understood what is a project, how do we create a new project, how do we open an already created project inside Unreal Engine editor. We have created a project called as demo project. I am going to open it. To open the demo project, I double click on Unreal Engine shortcut available at the desktop. It launches Unreal project browser window. Under the recent projects section, I select the demo project thumbnail and then I click on open project button. You can see that it is opening demo project inside the editor. The editor interface that you are seeing here, it's called as level editor interface, guys. It's called as level editor interface. In this video tutorial, we are going to understand Unreal Engine level editor interface. Level editor interface is used to design or construct game levels, guys. We use this interface to design or construct game levels. Unreal Engine level editor interface has 8 parts. First we have tab bar. Tab bar displays name of the project currently opened. At the top we have the tab bar. It is displaying the name of the project currently open. Of course, demo project is currently opened, right? It also displays name of the level currently opened. You can see that it is displaying minimal underscore default. It's the name of the level which is currently opened, guys. Here we have starter content folder. If I open it, inside that we have maps folder. If I open it, inside that we have minimal underscore default level. Minimal underscore default level is at present open, guys. So tab bar displays the name of the level and name of the project currently opened. It also has minimize button, maximize and restore button, close button, etc. guys. Next we have menu bar. Menu bar contains a set of menus with set of commands used while working with level editor. Just below the tab bar we have the menu bar. It contains list of menus. File menu, edit menu, window menu, help menu. Each menu contains list of commands which are used while working with the level editor, guys. Next we have viewport window. Viewport window is used to construct game levels. If you have learnt Unity, viewport window in Unreal Engine is equivalent to scene window in Unity, guys. We know that to design levels we take help of the scene window in Unity game engine. So here in Unreal Engine we design levels or construct levels within the viewport window. So this is a place where we bring all our actors, place them, rotate them, scale them and design the nice environment. Remember that all objects in the level are called actors. All objects present in the level are called actors in Unreal Engine, whereas in Unity we call them game objects. Here we have chair actor, we have another chair actor, we have table actor, we have a statue actor, right? So the objects in the level are called actors in Unreal Engine, guys. Remember that. Next we have toolbar. Toolbar contains a list of tools for most commonly performed tasks. Just above the viewport we have toolbar. It contains list of tools for most commonly performed tasks, guys. We have save current tool, save the current level on the disk. You can see that. Content tool, it opens the content browser. We have marketplace, it opens the marketplace. We have build, it builds all the levels. Also we have play button which helps us to play the game, right? So toolbar contains a list of tools for most commonly performed tasks. For example, modes drop down tool. Modes drop down tool contains list of editing modes like select mode, landscape mode, mesh paint mode, foliage mode, brush editing mode, which change the primary behavior of the level editor for a specific task. For example, transforming actors, sculpting landscapes, painting on meshes, generating foliage, creating geometry brushes and volumes, etc. If you go to toolbar, here we have modes drop down tool. Inside that we have different editor modes. We have select mode, landscape mode, foliage mode, brush editing mode, mesh paint mode. Select mode helps us to select the actors or place the actors. Landscape mode helps us to create the landscape or terrain, you can say, create open environment. Foliage mode helps us to place foliage on the landscape like grass, trees, rocks, etc. Brush editing mode is actually called as geometry editing mode. It helps us to edit the geometry of the world, guys. Mesh paint mode helps us to paint on the meshes, like paint on terrain, paint on the landscape, right, etc, etc. So we'll be switching between these modes while designing levels or constructing levels, guys. For example, at present the select mode is active. You can see that it is showing place actors. If I select here landscape mode, you can see that we got the landscape window, which helps us to create new landscape, right? I'll just close it. If I go here and say foliage, it helps us to add foliage and paint them on the landscape, etc. So that's about the toolbar, guys. Next we have world outliner window. World outliner window displays list of actors currently present in the level. If you have learned Unity, World Outliner window in Unreal Engine editor is equivalent to hierarchy panel in Unity Game Engine, guys. And we know that hierarchy panel in Unity Game Engine displays all the game objects which are present inside the scene, right? Current scene. So here World Outliner window displays list of actors currently present in the level, guys. Here we have the World Outliner window. You can see that it is displaying the chair actor, we have floor actor, we have statue actor, we have table actor, right? So it displays list of actors in the form of tree structure. If you want, you can select the actor in the world outliner itself. Understanding? And you can modify the actor, guys. So that's what the world outliner is. It is equivalent to hierarchy panel in Unity Game Engine. Next we have details panel. Details panel displays information of the actor selected in the level. Details panel in Unreal Engine editor is equivalent to inspector window in Unity Game Engine, guys. Details panel displays information of the actor selected in the level. Like for example, here I have selected the chair actor, and in the details panel you can see the location, rotation, scale, mobility of the chair actor, right? If I select the statue, now it is displaying the location of the statue, rotation of the statue, scale of the statue. If you want, you can edit. You can change the location of the statue, you can rotate the statue, you can scale the statue. It also displays the mesh, it displays the materials attached, it displays other properties. Okay, so details panel, you can say like it displays a list of properties of the currently selected actor, guys. Next we have content browser window. Content browser window contains all assets required to make a game. It is equivalent to project panel in Unity, guys. Content browser window is a place where we import all assets, guys, where we place assets. We can move assets, we can delete assets, we can rename assets. Okay, this is a place where we manage all the assets required while making a game, guys. Content browser window actually mirrors the content folder which is available in the project folder, guys. You can see here we have the starter content. It displays the necessary folders only. I minimize it. Here we have the demo project folder. I open it. Inside that we have the content folder. Inside that we have the starter content. Inside the starter content we have different folders. So the same starter content is actually getting displayed here. So you can say like content browser window is something like a explorer window for the content folder, guys. Okay, and next we have output log window. It displays all log messages. It is equivalent to console window in Unity, guys. Here we have the output log window. This is a place where all log messages are displayed. If you have created a blueprint with the print node, or you have a script with print function, if you are displaying some messages, all those messages are actually displayed in the output log window, guys. So these are the 8 parts of the Unreal level editor interface. I hope you guys have clearly understood. At the top we have the tab bar, which displays the currently open level and currently open project name. Just below the tab bar we have the menu bar. It has list of menus with a set of commands which are used while working with the level editor. And then we have the viewport window. This is a place where we design or construct our levels. And then we have toolbar, which contains a set of tools for most commonly performed tasks. And here we have modes drop down tool, which is used to activate the specific mode. And then we have outliner window or world outliner window, which displays list of actors currently present in the level. And then we have the details panel. It displays the properties of a currently selected actor, and it allows us to modify the properties. And we have content browser window, the place where we import all the assets required while making the game, and it allows us to manage the assets. Output log window, the place where we display all log messages, guys. That's it, guys, for this video tutorial. I hope you guys have clearly understood Unreal Engine level editor interface. I suggest you people to watch this video one or more times, understand everything clearly. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to discuss more about Unreal Engine. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.